Yo, what's up, everybody, man? And I got some real bad news, man. Mauricio Suleiman, he did an interview and he downplayed Devin Haney once again. He said that the belt that Devin Haney has is actually the Pride Championship. And George Kambosis won undisputed when he beat Teofimo Lopez. And this is a real fucked up situation. And the WBC, Mauricio Suleiman, he can change the rules as he goes. You know what I'm saying? Soon as I'm not surprised that he said this because after after the Teofimo fight, he came out with the picture with George Kambosis with only the WBC belt around around his waist and shit. And it said WBC undisputed already. You know what I'm saying? So they've been felt like this. And Mauricio Suleiman, he, I don't know, man. It's just corruption at its finest because black reporter walked up on him and asked him about the situation, and he just didn't have nothing to say. It just seemed like he's doing all this dissing Haney behind his back. But he's never said, I never like, you know what I'm saying? When like Haney fans ask him about the shit, he's like calling him the champion. Oh, I'm such a good friend with Haney. I seen him on the Boxing Voice doing that. It's just corruption, though. I think they trying to get Haney to drop that belt so they can have Ryan Garcia fight some kind of bum for it. I bet if Ryan Garcia had that belt right now, they wouldn't be saying nothing like this. And he's pretty much just saying that just to say that George Kambosis don't got to fight Haney for undisputed like they was planning on. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like everybody be preventing Devin from getting a shot. You know, he's one of the most avoided fighters that I've ever seen. You know, it just it's just crazy. He's only 23. That's the good thing he got going for him though. He got a lot of time to get these fights. Devin Haney's pretty much he called out every single lightweight of substance before, you know what I'm saying? He's called out Loma, he's called out Tank, he's called out Ryan Garcia, who was supposed to fight him by now because he was his mandatory. It's like, I don't know. They want him to drop the belt to go up to 140. I know that's what they're trying to make him do. They don't want that fight to happen because if Haney wins, he already said, I'm finna throw that franchise shit. It ain't gonna be no more franchise shit when I win. So that another belt, they just want more sanctioning fees. Devin Haney, he still have mandatories. He still got to pay these dudes sanctioning fees, and they always behind their back talking shit, and they just holding on to their belt. They really shouldn't have that shit, man. And I understand it's like Haney not gonna drop that belt because he get a couple million a fight. You know what I'm saying? If he ain't got that belt, he barely gonna have $1 million per fight. You know what I'm saying? That it's negotiations. He feel like shit. Everybody else treat me like a champ, and I get paid like a champ. So what the fuck? And the WBC be getting they cut out of his fights and shit, man. That shit, it just bullshit. But if Haney don't fight Kambosis next, I don't know where he goes. Like nobody wants to fight him. But I just wanted to touch on that situation though. I just feel like the WBC is racist. They from Mexico, you know. They let Canelo get whatever he wants. They pretty much ran by Canelo. But if this happens to Haney, what about Charlo? Because Canelo ducked Charlo to take franchise status, and Charlo was elevated to champ. So, like, what the fuck? But I don't know. It just is confusing me. Just MBF, no black fighters. That's what they want. And Kambosis finna fight Lomachenko probably. How the fuck you gonna beat the man for all them belts and then you gonna go fight the dude who he beat? I mean, what does that do for Kambosis? What does Loma have to offer that Devin Haney doesn't? He's not a bigger star. I mean, he got no type of belt. I mean, I guess that win could help Kambosis' legacy, but I don't know. I just don't want to see nobody else get that Kambosis fight over Haney because they're not gonna fight, the top guys that we want when they get the belts. They're gonna protect them shits. If at least if Haney get the belts, he gonna call out Tank. He gonna call out the people who we want. But people don't understand that.